A new month has come and has carried along with it a budding new problematic artist who has apparently emerged from the burning embers of the TikTok art community, stoking the flames of internet drama and controversy, and making a few artists who have been labeled as notoriously problematic seem like friendly neighborhood pencil wielders compared to them.
Hey y'all, come look at this.
Have you ever had a dream that you want.
Time and time again, we've had artists use the no word that begins with the letter used at the start of Nutella, but this artist took it a step further and added a visual representation, consciously adding insult to injury after they were asked to make a simple drawing of a commissioner's character. Here's the video for context. For those of you too employed to know what's going on TikTok, it will seem an artist who was contacted to make a commission by an innocent art lover and casual enthusiast responded to the would-be commissioner in the worst way possible, telling them they don't draw N-words and added a picture of a chimp to back up their claim in their caption. Where do I even begin with this one? Because I genuinely can't. It's one thing to casually ignore a commission because it doesn't align with your values, or the commissioner was offering a price lower than your standard rates so you refused, or some other justifiable reason best known to the artists themselves. But refusing the commission because of the artist's skin color and then not choosing to keep that to yourself but specifically telling them and even adding the picture of a monkey, just throw the whole app away at this point, man. Like, what are we even doing? The video immediately went viral on TikTok, raking in over 5 million views and almost 10,000 comments, with people getting mad, tagging the artist who was being mean and exposing their account and calling them out for being racist. Other people who felt sorry for the artist started making fan art of their character and sharing their drawings in the comments so the artist could stop feeling bad. Aww, that's such a sweet thing to do. The entire comment section was filled with so much art the more I scrolled, and everyone was genuinely feeling sorry for the commissioner and being nice to them, saying kind words. I'm sorry you went through that. People are so shamelessly hateful nowadays. Don't let it get to you. They weren't worth your time anyways. I must admit that my art skills have been lost in time, but I made you this. I know I'm a little late, but I hope you like it. That's honestly terrible you got that. Your character is adorable and reminded me of a magical girl with her familiar. What that person sent to you when you literally planned to pay for their art made me feel so sick. Oh my god, people are genuinely so sick and disgusting on the internet. This is so sad. I've been called a monkey for years and they said it's just a joke, so I understand this. Anyways, I find your avatar so cute, so I drew it. I hope this makes you feel better. If anyone calls you a monkey and claims it's just a joke, I'm sorry to break it to you, but it's not even a joke in the slightest instance, especially if you are a person of color. I mean, at this point, we shouldn't even have to explain that, and someone even playing around with you saying you're a monkey should just read the room and understand that's quite disrespectful and ignorant of them. As the situation continued getting out of hand, the artist decided to turn off their comments and even changed their bio because they were receiving so many call-out posts and people tagging them in their videos. They even tried to hide everything by deleting their videos, but people on TikTok were not about to let them escape that easily and started going out of their way to leave comments on videos the artist had reposted, trying to call them out again and confusing everyone else in the comments who had no idea about the racist situation and were innocently trying to enjoy their usual morning TikTok scroll while sitting on the toilet bowl. Bars. Which seemed rather funny and unnecessary to me, because how does leaving comments calling out an artist on another person's post affect them? The person probably has no idea of the artist and possibly doesn't even know they exist or even reposted their videos. So expecting them to know the situation or do anything about it is basically just shooting yourself in the foot, because none of that is going to happen.
Firstly, I want to say I have no association with Rosenix. Just because she reposted me doesn't mean I know her. The only reason I'm addressing this is because many people are messaging me, sending me death threats and calling me an age player, which I am absolutely not.
While the tags and callouts kept getting increasingly infuriating to the artists, they decided it was time for them to at least make an apology to the commissioner so people could stop calling them out and tagging them in the comments. And what do you think they did? They decided to use AI to generate an image of the commissioner's OC and then post it as an informal apology to them, and also as a way of saying they had at least somehow attempted the commission. And this is what they made. Lordy, lordy, lord. This just keeps getting worse and worse, doesn't it? I understand not wanting to do the commission, but calling them the N-word, first strike. Adding the picture of the monkey, 2 points. Feeding their art into AI? What are we even doing? Doesn't any of this seem absurd to you? A number of people were doubting if this was really an AI image and wondering if the comments were just jumping into conclusions. But looking at the supposed drawing, it does look like something generated with AI, especially around the hair and eyes. The strands seem a little too perfect and identical and don't have the rather loose and carefree strokes a real artist would make. The line art also looks funny, especially around the shoulder, and the eye is just telling of a typical AI image and looks rather off-putting. And is it even a surprise that a person who just sent this to you would choose to rather use AI to generate art for you instead of drawing it? I don't think that's far-fetched. But just when I thought I had seen it all, I was in for another wild surprise. Apparently the artist reached out to the commissioner to make an apology and clear the air, just so there's no bad blood between them. And here's what they had to say. Can you please delete that post and go our separate ways? I want to sincerely apologize for the racist and hurtful things I said to you. Looking back, I know my words were wrong, disrespectful, and could have caused you real pain. There is no excuse for the way I acted, and I take full responsibility for my behavior. You didn't deserve to be treated like that, and I'm truly sorry for the harm I caused. I'm committed to learning from this, treating people with the respect they deserve, and making sure I don't repeat the same mistake. I hope that over time I can show through my actions that I am trying to become a better person. Well, at least there was an apology. A thinking person will see this and won't have to think twice to just come to the conclusion that there is a slim chance this apology was most likely generated with AI. The artist probably doesn't really mean any of this and is just trying to get the crowd of pitchfork wielding TikTok commenters off their back. I mean, they already generated a drawing with AI for the commissioner, so what's stopping them from doing the same thing for an apology? Another thing that stands out in the message is how they started off by asking the commissioner to delete the video. Why should they do that? I guess they realized people were beginning to see them for who they really are, and the tags were becoming too much and they couldn't take the heat anymore. So the logical thing for them to do was to leave the metaphorical kitchen, I guess. Well, too bad, Uncle Ruckus. If you're willing to dish it, you should be willing to eat it as well when it is perfectly served on your plate. The artist then decided they also needed to make an apology to everyone as well, so they could save face and not look like a total weirdo. So they went on to post a little write-up with their story along with the AI generated drawing, just so people could stop calling them out over and over. Here's what they had to say. I want to sincerely apologize for everything I've done. I know I've said and done things that were hurtful, especially the racist jokes I made, and I take full responsibility for them. Looking back, I realize how wrong my actions were, and I'm truly sorry to everyone I hurt or disappointed. I'm not going to be active on this account anymore. I'll probably only use it to scroll through TikToks and repost videos. I know saying sorry doesn't erase what happened, but I genuinely regret my behavior and hope to learn from my mistakes and become a better person. Thank you to everyone who supported me, and again, I'm deeply sorry. Goodbye. You guys believe that? I mean, we can take it, right?
I keep getting tickled, bro. Like, my For You page is, I don't know, man. I woke up, I scrolled twice. Came upon this. You should go tap that and look for yourself. I'll give you a little synopsis. The Rosenix, their name, they did some deplorable shit, right? and you know it's bad when you do some stupid online that you can't back up. So you gotta make 3 different posts with the blank screen explaining yourself with the comments turned off. What's really frying me is that don't give a about the comments being turned off. They're in her reposts, replying to her reposts, telling her to, yo. They're frying her. They're asking why she hasn't ended it yet in her fucking reposts. This shit is insane.
A lot of people in the comments didn't appreciate the artist's apology and kept on posting screenshots of it, making fun of them and calling them out all over TikTok. So the artist then made another post begging people to stop and desperately trying to end the torture and torment they had been receiving. Please don't harass or involve my family or friends in any of this. They had nothing to do with my actions or the choices I made, and they don't deserve to be dragged into the situation because of me. If you're upset with me, keep it directed at me instead of the people I care about. They shouldn't have to deal with hate, threats or rude messages over something they weren't a part of. I take responsibility for my own actions and I respectfully ask that you leave my family and friends out of this. Okay, we do have to be fair regardless of the situation and use intellect without being biased. Irrespective of what this person has done and said, we, rightfully so, shouldn't involve their families or send death threats to anyone over internet drama. Yes, what they have done is quite inhumane and disrespectful, but a better way to approach the situation will be to call out the artists for their actions while still being polite and respectful, instead of becoming the very thing we're calling them out for by insulting them and members of their family. We as a community are better than that and should do better instead of being mean to them just because they said questionable things on the internet. Speaking about questionable things on the internet, if you enjoy videos like this talking about controversies, weird or disturbing situations in the art community on the internet, you should subscribe. I post weekly and talk about art, things happening in the art community, and other things of that nature. If that's something you find interesting, just hit that little subscribe button and join the family. So far, the artist has indeed avoided posting on their TikTok account and has said they wouldn't be uploading anything anymore on there after the situation spiraled. And now we haven't heard anything from them for the most part. The commissioner, on the other hand, posted a video thanking everyone for all the art and kind comments they had received on their call out video of the artist and explained the entire situation, and apparently the artist was drunk, which explained why they were being rude and were, according to them, acting out of character.
Hey guys, I want to say thank you guys so much for making my video go viral and spreading awareness about this girl. And it was just very sad about what happened, but it was very late at the time I posted that video, and I woke up and was down. I did this video and I came back right now. And love it. When I saw how much likes I had put on them, as soon as I put it back up, oh my god. And I was very surprised because it's the first time my video had ever gone viral. Some updates about the girl. So she wanted me to delete the video, but I said no. I just wanted to spread awareness about her. I did not know she was AI for commissions because I really didn't see her art because this was my first time ever commissioning someone. And I saw some pictures in my comment section that she used AI for the art she made, and it's kind of crazy. Like, you just wanted to comment on hard art for no reason. It was because my fucking author got that I want. Honestly, I experience racism all the time. And honestly, when I got this, I was very confused at this because I didn't even know her. This all happened on Snapchat, by the way. I actually knew not to fucking add her on Snapchat. And as soon as she sent that picture, she blocked me. And if you know how Snapchat works, you know. And if you don't know how Snapchat works, like if someone blocks you on Snapchat, their whole chat gets deleted off your phone. And when I'm waiting for a message, she never texts me. So obviously I never check and block. Like, I cannot see her chat. I search up things, but I still cannot see it. And it's crazy how she blamed on her being drunk, and it's kind of weird to me because, like, why are you lying? And it's kind of crazy how you're about to be an adult and you're calling your kids younger than you is what art. Mind you, guys, I had second thoughts to posting this video because I didn't want her to get, like, very mad at me. But I'm going live with this video. And, like, thank you so much to the sweetheart. I love you so much. Like, oh my gosh, I love you so much. Like, oh my god, bye-bye.
Now, I'm not sure about anyone else, but to me, being drunk and using that as an excuse to be mean and call people slurs truly says a lot about you as a person. Because being drunk shouldn't dictate how you interact with people and the choices of words you use. If the first thing that comes to your mind is to call a person slurs or to be mean to them just because you're slightly intoxicated, I don't know how to tell you this, but maybe that was always you all along. The booze just allowed your mask to slip up so everyone could see the real you. Other people in the comments all agreed being drunk shouldn't be an excuse for disgusting behavior and didn't excuse the artist at all. While all this drama was going on, some other people had a different theory about the situation and started making posts saying the commissioner was scamming people for free art and was using the racist call-out video as bait to play the victim card and get people to draw for them.
This girl is literally scamming people for free art. She claimed that this account refused to draw her because she is black, which seems horrible at first, but it's a plain lie. You can tell that the commissioner's account is not a separate person. It's simply an alt account run by the same girl. I sadly also spent 1 hour drawing her because I did not know this. Stay safe.
The story just keeps on getting deeper now. I mean, from the beginning, I thought the proof image not really proving anything was a little odd, but I wasn't really worried about it. I can see how people who do commissions and stuff might be angry, but I just wanted to do something nice for someone. And even if that was fake, maybe she experiences a lot of racism in real life. I don't know, I just think she seems pretty young and I don't regret doing my best to be kind even though I got scammed. And if nothing else, it was an opportunity to do what I love and increase my skills. That is such a good mindset. I always found it weird that her first image of a proof was a PNG image with an aesthetic font where it would usually be a message, and it's unusual to send an image as an insult for that specific situation since it says "lol I don't draw slur" rather than some racist meme. Many people in the comments started getting mad for going out of their way to draw the commissioner, and other people started leaving their own theories explaining why they believed both accounts were run by the same person, and they did all of this to stir up drama and get free art from people, because apparently both accounts were reposting the same videos and seemed to be created in the same region, which is just silly. Like, why would you go out of your way to create a fake scenario of a person being racist to you just because you want free art from people? That just doesn't make any sense to me. The commissioner has since posted videos and shared text trying to debunk the accusations from all the people calling them out for faking the entire thing and being a weirdo, and at this point it just seems like we can't trust anybody on the internet anymore, and every single time situations like this arise, we have to pull our chairs closer and lock in before drawing conclusions and making art for a person who was faking their entire drama. The commissioner has since done their best to try to clear the air and prove that the situation was real, and even posted another video where they were receiving threats and slurs from another person in their DMs, while the quote-unquote artist has still not posted anything on their accounts. I genuinely don't even know what to think about this situation, so I love to hear you guys' opinions. Do you think the commissioner faked the entire situation and made it up to get free art from people on TikTok, or do you think this was real and the person was actually being mean and racist to them, and the commissioner didn't deserve any of this negativity at all? I'll be waiting to read all your thoughts in the comments. Well, looks like you made it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like, share it with a person who has no idea this even happened, and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. With all that being said, I'll see all you pretty penguins in the next video. Bye!